What happens when the strongest sorcerer in Jujutsu Kaisen faces the legendary Uchiha god of war from Naruto? Today we're breaking down a fight that never happened, but every anime fan wants to see: Satoru Gojo vs Madara Uchiha. Two of the most overpowered characters in anime history. But if they actually fought, who would win? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about Gojo. Gojo is known as the strongest sorcerer in Jujutsu Kaisen. His most broken ability is Infinity. This technique creates an invisible barrier between Gojo and his opponent. The closer an attack gets to him, the slower it becomes, until it completely stops. Which means most attacks can't even touch him. But that's not all. Gojo also has the 6 eyes, which allows him to see cursed energy perfectly and use his abilities with almost zero energy loss. And his ultimate attack, Hollow Purple, a devastating technique that erases everything in its path. One shot from this could destroy an entire battlefield. So Gojo is basically untouchable, and incredibly destructive. But his opponent is no ordinary ninja. Now let's talk about Madara Uchiha. Madara is one of the strongest shinobi to ever exist. He possesses the Rinnegan, giving him abilities like gravity manipulation and powerful chakra techniques. But his most terrifying power is Susanoo. Madara's perfect Susanoo is a giant armored warrior capable of slicing mountains in half. And that's not even his strongest ability. Madara can also create limbo clones. These invisible clones exist in another dimension, meaning normal people can't even see them. They can attack enemies without being detected. On top of that, Madara has insane battle intelligence and decades of combat experience. So this fight is not just about power, it's about strategy. If the battle begins, Madara would likely start by testing Gojo's defenses. He might launch massive fire-style jutsu or Susanoo attacks. But thanks to Infinity, none of those attacks would actually reach Gojo. Everything would slow down and stop before touching him. Madara would quickly realize something strange is happening. This is where things get interesting. Madara might then use limbo clones. Since these clones exist in another dimension, there's a chance they could bypass normal defenses. But Gojo's 6 eyes might allow him to sense their presence. If Gojo reacts quickly, he could counterattack using Hollow Purple, potentially destroying large parts of the battlefield. Madara would likely respond with his perfect Susanoo, protecting himself from massive damage. At this point, the fight becomes a battle of who can break the other's ultimate defense first. So, who actually wins? If Madara cannot bypass Infinity, then Gojo has the advantage. Madara's attacks simply wouldn't reach him. But if limbo clones can interact with Gojo despite Infinity, Madara might gain the upper hand. However, Gojo's speed, reaction time, and devastating attacks make him extremely dangerous. So the truth is, this fight could go either way. But one thing is certain: Gojo vs Madara would be one of the most insane anime battles ever imagined. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe for more anime battles explained.